sniper was aiming at me, but the scope suddenly reflected light. I pretended to keep giving my speech. In reality, I figured out the bullet's arrival time in less than a second. I waited for the perfect moment. Then I slightly tilted my body. The bullet grazed me. I used it to my advantage. My approval rating reached an all-time high, but just half a year ago, I was nothing more than a beggar. I survived on moldy pizza scraps. One day, I was walking on the street. My ex-wife's younger brother saw me. He actually bought me a drink. Then he acted like a successful man and told me his secret to success.
What's in it?
They've identified these receptors in the brain that activate specific circuits. And you know how they say that we can only access 20% of our brain? Well, what this does, it lets you access all of it.
Before leaving, he handed me a business card. As the pill slid down my throat, I suddenly felt dizzy. It felt like my brain had been unlocked. My vision became unusually clear. My landlord was angrily demanding rent, but I accidentally noticed a book in her hand. Just by seeing a corner of it, I guessed her life problems.
Something wrong in law school?
How do you know I'm in law school?
I had only seen the cover of that book 15 years ago, but now I suddenly remembered everything. My memory worked like a storage card. I could recall anything at will. I accurately described the author's life story and even gave unique insights about the law exam. My landlord was impressed and delighted. She even slept with me during the revision process. Back home, I still had endless energy. I cleaned my entire room, but my mind wouldn't stop working. Ideas kept flooding in. I urgently started writing. Soon, I finished a full work, but when I woke up the next day, I was completely back to normal. Yesterday felt like a dream. Fortunately, my manuscript remained, so I brought it to a publishing editor. When I got home, I immediately received a message. After only reading a few lines, the editor was shocked by my talent. He promised an extremely high payment and even offered millions for exclusive rights. I was overjoyed. At the same time, I realized the power of the pill. So I followed the address on the business card, but the door was half open. I walked inside carefully. The room was in chaos, and he was already dead. I was terrified, but then I suddenly remembered something. Maybe the pill was still here. I put on gloves immediately and searched the entire room, but found nothing. Just as I was about to give up, I noticed the oven